Worst episode of Lego Masters so far. It was announced that Nick Cannon is taking over for the next season. And let me tell you, while that sucks, what sucks really hard right now is watching Will Arnett, the host of this show, just sleepwalk his way through it. I think that has something to do with why this season of Lego Masters US has been the worst. I have a runner-up because a lot of people are going to say, Bacon, the worst episode has to be episode 2 of this newest season of Lego Masters. And on that episode, they were only given 4 hours. On top of that, they had to team up with another team. So 2 teams together got 4 people working on one build. Already hate it. What they had to do was make Lego wedding cakes. The twist is whoever makes the tallest one is automatically saved from elimination. So you're incentivizing teams to not build well, to just build as tall and fast as possible. This is what we find out at the end of this episode.
Today's all about love and happiness. Ooh. So, no one is going home.
No stakes.
Oh, it was a filler episode?
That is not why they weren't sending somebody home. Some keen-eyed people on Reddit pointed this out. If you watched the first episode, there are 12 teams. And when you actually watch the episode, they say that there's only 11. That is because this team, all the way to the left with the football jerseys on, was never shown. So it was only in a couple, you can only see him in a couple wide shots because then they reshot other stuff. What happened was they got sick and they had to leave. They just got sick, they had to leave. So they're like, all right, this episode doesn't matter. Let's only be here for 4 hours. Let's all take a half day. It was a bad episode, but I could also see, like, I give it a little leeway because you don't know that you're going to have one of your contestants get so sick that they have to leave.
Right.
Sure.
My least favorite episode is from season 5, episode 5.
Builders, welcome to the future. Or the past. I don't really get how the whole steampunk thing works.
It's steampunk week, but here's the twist this week.
For the first time ever, we're hitting you with an intense, exciting, revolutionary, head-to-head challenge.
This changes nothing.
Aren't they all competing against each other? Like, what?
Here's how Lego Masters works. Worst build goes home. Best build, nothing. Other builds, nothing. It literally only matters if you're the worst build. Right now, they're not giving away any immunity bricks. So if you do a head-to-head challenge, the worst build's gonna lose, and then it's gonna lose the whole thing. It doesn't do anything. There's no reason to get this excited. So the creative brief this week is build something that showcases your movement, and you get assigned a movement. Also, steampunk, maybe? I don't know. Instructions were unclear.
We got 8 teams and 4 types of movement machines. The 2 teams that have the same movement will be judged against one another.
Now, if I'm going to say all the bad stuff about this episode, the one thing that I like about this setup, about the head-to-head and giving them each their own motion that they have to celebrate, they're told to celebrate this motion, is one of the cool things about watching Lego Masters is thinking what you would come up with yourself. So you're like watching, you're like, oh, if I was given this creative brief, oh, like what would be my story? You know, like what would I do? That's kind of fun. And doing that with this, I watched and then I was like, what would I do with swing? What would I do with push? What would I do with twist and spin? Build time, 7 hours. That is not enough time. I'm watching a show. I want to see something awesome at the end of it. 7 hours, not even a full work day to make something with motion in it. Come on.
It takes me 7 hours just to do like one section of a modular. Like that's how long it takes me.
I'm not even going to go over the episode. Like, I'm just going to go over the builds. Let's go over push. Let's see what happens with push. We got John and Justin, and it's 3 robots who are working in a factory, and one of the robots forgot to recharge their batteries. Now, here's the thing. Unless I told you this, you would have never known. You can't tell what this story is without the preamble. And also, this does not celebrate push to me. To me, this is something happening in the background. It's so cluttered. I don't know which part is the robot and which part is the factory. It's just stuff everywhere.
Now, are we sure they're not just Lego robot versions of Salt and Peppa doing the song Push It?
This next one is the ultimate question of if pineapple should be on pizza. And a giant pineapple is attacking a pizza place and throwing pineapples on the pizza. Now, this is push again. This is push.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite make sense overall, but it's got a theme.
We got a pineapple SpongeBob kaiju attacking a pizza place, demanding that they make their pizza worse. That's what I see.
So are these just small pieces of pizza that are selling themselves and then are getting attacked?
They're pizza hookers.
I was just going to say, is this a pizza brothel?
What would I do for push, you might ask? What's bacon's better? I would celebrate push with slide into the DMs. Train pushing into a tunnel.
Yes.
Lego Master, if you're watching this, I could ever, audition. Nah, never mind. Nick Cannon. Let's do swing. This one has one of the better ones in it, and I'm still not a huge fan. This is one of the few that took steampunk. There's a portal opening where the clock should be. My least favorite part about this one is that it's a clock in the desert, so there's all this tan. It has a tan back. I don't know what this stuff is at the bottom, what it's supposed to be. Is it like shattered and it's all down here? Why is it tan? I don't know. This tiny little spindly clock that's literally just a piece of Technic. Like, why not have like a 3-piece there so you have like an actual pendulum? Like, what kind of clock have you ever seen that has such a razor thin wire?
Is that dude wearing a beret?
That's supposed to be his hair.
It's a toupee. That dude bald.
And the only thing really steampunk is they threw a bunch of gears on the side. And then we have, Nikki and Britton with a convertible caught in a storm of cats and dogs. Now, remember, the brief was do something that celebrates your motion. In what world is the windshield wipers celebrating swing? And also, in what world do you not even build a full convertible? You built half of a convertible, and then it's cut in half by a white wall. And then you build a car, the dimensions are all off. And then I don't know if this is supposed to be a license plate. I'm sorry, it looks like this is a Catholic car. The worst part is it's half of a car. Half. So, like, how would I think about I would do swing.
Swing. Yes.
And you're like, how is this possible? You do like a swinging like this. See the little lever there? Like that.
Oh, okay.
Work that in, right?
Brilliant.
Yeah.
It's absolutely brilliant.
Megan, I think this is your audition tape. Lego Master After Dark.
The next one is spin. This one actually does celebrate spin. Hypnotist who hypnotizes you, but when you go to his place, all his stuff just spins. I don't know.
I appreciate he got his PhD in spin.
Yeah.
Then we have Sage and Ian, Not So Bad Cat. It's a cat on a motorcycle that stole milk and money. I don't really know. But there's a bunny in the road, and they say that it sees a bunny in the road and it's stopping.
Doesn't sound like a cat at all.
One, that's not what a cat would do. And two, universal sign of stopping is not wheelie with flames behind the wheels. Stopping is this. You'd be up on your front wheel. You could have the back one still going.
I also love that the bunny is like microscopic to the cat. So
yes.
That cat doesn't see that bunny.
Yeah, that baby was born on this road and it will die on this road.
It sure will.
Bacon, if you're so good, what would you have done for spin? I would do a Ferris wheel.
Nice.
Pretty awesome Ferris wheel. Celebrate spin. And then in each of the buckets, you could have your own little story going on. One more, and it's twist. My favorite. Ben and Michaels, they did a steam pirate heist. So they got that there was supposed to be steampunk. So the good teams got that it was supposed to be steampunk. The bad teams weren't really listening. This one's cool because I like the flapping. They have a little figuring story going on of like the ship is being overtaken.
I like it,
awesome.
yeah.
I love it. I love that they just did the steampunk. That's so much more interesting than any of the other stuff that has been going on.
I love how they did the blimp section ocean. That's really cool. And that pirate ship's pretty dope too.
Yeah. Now imagine if the show was good and they gave them, I don't know, at least 10 hours to work on something like this. 3 extra hours. I'd say that the Zeppelin Blimpy part would be even bigger. Then we have Corey and Rebecca's Twisted Love. It's just 2 people dancing.
Oh.
Again, we talk about scale. Why is it so huge?
I'm really glad they did the pointy boobs. I'm really glad they did that.
Pointy boobs are the best part. This guy's neck breaks and his hips break. Like, it doesn't even...
He's an owl.
There's a section missing.
Ran out of time, huh?
Why not make a smaller jukebox and then make a, fill out the sock hop that they're at. Fill that out, make a cool scene, tell a story that way.
I thought it was a door, and then there's
there's no door.
What is the stuff at the top supposed to be?
Those are all the songs, I guess.
Records.
Inside Out. This is an Inside Out saving memories situation.
They're all memory cores.
Yeah. What would I do with Twist? Twisting out a rag, maybe cleaning out a rag after a long night. Cleaning up after a long night. So the loser, who'd have thought? It's the convertible.
Oof.
The winner of this episode?
I think we know.
Nope.
No,
it's this
no.
one.
No,
What?
it's not.
Yep.
No. Why?
Winning
No.
The non-to scale, non-steampunk, unfinished swing.
I'm surprised that the pirate ship didn't win, because that was actually
too.
cool.
Yeah, and it actually, was steampunk, which is what the episode kind of started out at, and then they dropped it. I don't know. I'm going to say, I'm just sad. This used to be one of my favorite shows, and watching one of your favorite shows go into the shitter.